guys, so this is my food shop that I've got delivered. Like I said, there's a couple of items that are missing, so before we dive in, I'll tell you what those quickly are. So I just had some mincemeat that was basically not here, and it was turkey mince I ordered. Now the reason I like to cook with turkey mince is because I do eat red meat, but I don't eat it that often, and I prefer to cook with turkey mince just because it's lower in fat and it's something that I can cook multiple things with. So unfortunately that didn't turn up in the order, but that's absolutely fine. It was only one thing. So we're just going to move past that, and I'm going to order it elsewhere. And the thing that I'm going to cook with it this week is just going to do like a spaghetti bolognese. And then what I will cook with it is either some rice, we'll do an actual spaghetti where I'll have the actual like spaghetti stuff, or I will just have it with vegetables. It just depends on my mood on the day. But let me show you what I did get anyway, and you know what sort of things I eat during the week. So number one is I got some bananas. Now bananas are great because they're super easy for me to just consume if I want a snack. I either put them in a smoothie, or I do make a lot of banana bread. I probably make banana bread at least once or twice a week, especially at the minute while I'm breastfeeding. Then I just got some red peppers, again super easy to chop them and add into the mincemeat that I'm going to cook, or I will make it with chicken. Just really nice and easy, and you know, I can either pop them in the oven or make them in the pan. Then another thing I got is some broccoli. I love having broccoli, I like to get my greens in, as well as courgettes. Now courgettes I'm obsessed with. I probably eat them every single day, lunch and dinner. I just like to cook them in the frying pan, add a little bit of spices to them, or again I'll put them in the oven and bake them, so I have like roasted veggies. Then I got some flour, because like I said, a big fan of baking. So this is just whole wheat flour. That's what I do cook with. I used to cook a lot with almond flour, but I just find I actually prefer whole wheat recently. So that's what I cook the banana bread with, or again, I might make some brownies or other things with it. Then moving on to some like snack sort of things, cheese. Now I didn't eat cheese for ages, probably like 2 years prior to getting pregnant. And then when I did get pregnant, I was really craving calcium, and the thing that I was craving was cheese. I could have yogurt, I could have anything else, but that just didn't satisfy my need for calcium. I had to have cheese. So ever since Eva was born, even now, I still am obsessed with having cheese. I will either have this with eggs, or I will actually chop it up and just eat it as a snack. And again, with my snack, I have chicken. Now this is good because it's high in protein, obviously, and I'm a big believer of having a diet high in protein. So I do eat this a lot as a snack. Again, I either put it on some bread, so I have just like a quick snack with bread and turkey, or I literally just get it out of the whole pack and just eat it. I could genuinely eat like one of these a day. I'm literally obsessed with it at the minute. Then the next thing I bought is mackerel. Now mackerel I absolutely love, and tuna. Now I like to get my fish intake in just because of my omegas. I can only really have tuna once or twice a week because I have to be careful with how much mercury I intake. That was when I was pregnant, as well as now while I'm breastfeeding. So I only really have this once or twice a week. And mackerel, I'm trying again to have it once or twice a week as well. Now the kind of meals that I'll cook with that is, I actually am really boring. I would just chop up the red peppers, the courgettes, I'll mix them in a pan. I would normally add this fajita spice as well for some flavouring. Sometimes red kidney beans as well, and then just chuck that in with the fish, and that's it. That's literally what I'll have for lunch, and it's super high in protein, and it's got a good amount of vegetables in there, so fibre. And like I said, I will mix it in with red kidney beans. Now I already have them in the cupboard, that's why they're not on here. But yeah, I will cook a lot with them. I absolutely love red kidney beans. So the next thing I bought, moving on to meat, like I said, turkey mince is missing from this section. We have fish, and the next thing I get is chicken. So again, Aaron and I like to eat chicken at least once or twice a week. I will just literally put this in the oven. My time is limited being a new mother. So I literally will pop this in the oven. I'll add different seasoning depending on the mood that I'm in. And I'll literally just whack it in the oven, let it cook on its own. And then later on for dinner, we'll either have it with rice, we have it with pasta, we have it with vegetables. Literally just depends on the mood that we fancy. But like I said, meal prep is the best thing for me right now. So that's why I like to buy everything in bulk, cook it in the oven or on the stove, and then we are just done. So that's my meat sorted. Then I like to have eggs in the house. So we always get organic eggs. And so we have packs of these literally in the cupboard, and I like to have eggs every morning. So I'll either have an egg sandwich, I'll just have an omelette, or I actually just boil them to have hard-boiled eggs as a snack. Again, super high in protein, really versatile to use. So we have eggs there. And then moving on to more of like my snack sort of things. So I have peanut butter here. Now this peanut butter I adore. It has literally got nothing in it but peanut butter. So it's got no like sugars or artificial flavors or anything. It's really, really clean. I will either have this with oats, or I actually add it into the banana bread that I make just to give it an additional flavor. Again, really good for protein. And then obviously you guys know I'm a chocoholic, so we have some 85% dark chocolate. This is just the Lindt one. Absolutely love this. I could literally get through a whole bar, have to consume myself. But I actually will break this up and put it into the banana bread when I do make it in the week, or I will just literally have a couple of squares with it and have a tea or whatever I fancy in the evening or in the day. I won't lie, I did just have some. Speaking of tea, teas that I'm currently drinking right now is just chamomile tea or ginger tea. The reason being is because I don't want to have anything super high in caffeine. I used to be a huge drinker of green tea, and because I'm trying to keep my caffeine intake down, I'm not drinking it because I'm breastfeeding. So I'm literally just sticking to chamomile tea. If I really crave like a coffee or anything like that, I actually do get decaf. That's literally all I stick to, so keeping it super simple. And like I said, because I am a chocoholic, I saw this and I had to buy it. It is Cadbury's drinking chocolate. I know it's not the super healthiest thing to have, but again, I just need something that's super quick. Normally I would make my own hot chocolate, but this was just something I saw and thought, great, let's try it. If it's nice, fabulous, I'll have it like once a week or once every 2 weeks. If it's vile, then I won't be touching it. But super excited to try that. So that's what I got as like a little treat for myself. And then milk-wise, to make that with, or to make my oats or my smoothies, I have got some almond milk, no sugar added. So one of the things to really keep an eye out for is when you do buy any plant-based milk, is to always check the ingredients, because sometimes it's not just the nut milk itself, they've put added stuff in there, as well as super high sugar. So this one that I've got actually says sugar-free on the front. So that's the one that I buy. Really great. Again, it tastes delicious, and that is literally what I have my shakes with. I don't like having my protein shakes with water. Never have. I think it tastes bland. If you guys like it, that's fab. I just don't have to have it with some form of milk. So I always have that. I do drink oat milk, but that's really if I go to the coffee shop. That is about it, to be honest. So that's my grocery shop. This will probably last me, with the turkey mince when it does arrive, probably like 5 days. Aaron and I normally at the weekends like to just get takeaways, just, you know, relax, have a little bit of time to ourselves, so I don't have to worry about cooking, or we go out for brunch and stuff. So that's what we will be doing at the weekends. And I normally do this food shop every single Sunday, get it to come on Monday, and then I can start my cooking process for the week. But I hope you guys really did enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the type of things that I buy from my grocery shop. If you did, don't forget to give this video a big like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because it really does help. And please let me know in the comments below what type of things you would like me to show you next in my YouTube videos, and whether you guys want me to show you some of the meal prepping stuff that I do, or if you want to see any other form of nutrition videos. But that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I will speak to you all very soon.